Did you know that Christians once had to literally go underground? In the early days of Christianity, persecution spread across the Holy Land and beyond. St. Paul himself once persecuted Christians before his conversion, but it didn't end with him. For centuries, believers lived under Roman rule and were seen as a threat because they refused to worship the emperor or the pagan gods. Many were imprisoned, tortured, or executed, yet persecution only strengthened the faith. The blood of martyrs became the seed of the church. Under Emperor Nero from 54 to 68 AD, Christians faced one of the worst persecutions. After the Great Fire of Rome in 64, Nero blamed them and burned many alive. Saints Peter and Paul were both executed, Peter crucified upside down, Paul beheaded as a Roman citizen. To survive, Christians went into hiding, meeting secretly in homes, countryside areas, and underground catacombs. There they celebrated the Eucharist and prayed by candlelight. Their tombs bore symbols like the fish or the anchor, and to identify one another safely, they used secret signs, sometimes drawing half a fish in the dirt. If the other person completed it, both knew they were among friends. They also used the sign of the cross to identify themselves and express their faith, often sometimes even tracing it on their foreheads. Tertullian wrote that they made this small cross before daily tasks or prayers, a silent symbol of devotion that later evolved into the fuller gesture used today. With Emperor Constantine's Edict of Milan in 313 AD, Christianity was finally legalized. Constantine commissioned the construction of the Archbasilica of St. John Lateran in Rome, the first public church ever built. Dedicated in 324 AD, it became the cathedral of the Bishop of Rome, the Pope, and remains the mother and head of all churches throughout the world.